What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Jake, watch out now, bruh. There is, quote, hope and optimism that Taysom Hill, Chris Olave, Cesar Ruiz, Lucas Patrick, and Pete Warner are all coming back for the New Orleans Saints this weekend. We up, boys. Saints are back. Kubiak, back. I don't think the Bolts are ready. I don't think you're ready, bruh.
For what?
That's good. That's a good question. I guess I hadn't considered that. What are you not ready for? Taysom. If you had to say one thing that the New Orleans Saints could present to another team and that they would not be ready for, what would be the one element that these Saints would still be possible to do?
Typically Taysom Hill, right? But even if he comes back, he's kind of the only weapon. So, like, you are ready for it.
No,
now,
come
so
on.
I don't.
Yeah, come on.
I don't.
And Olave's back, maybe.
You know, the Chargers have the
Throw him
number
the
one
ball.
scoring defense in the NFL.
Good. What that means is the offense doesn't have to score that many points because they're not going to anyway, right? So the bar is already lowered. So see, how about that logic, Jake? Flip that upside down. So so how many points do they give up per game?
They give up 13.8.
So all we need to do is hit 14 and we rolling.
The Saints give up 25.7.
Yeah. But that's
Which
on
is
the East Coast.
27th in the NFL.
But that's on the East Coast mainly.
Oh, it's yeah. Yeah, sure.
So
Sure.
when you go out west, things tend to change. You're playing a little early. Older people tend to be more of morning people.
Mm-hmm.
So what time's this game? One or four?
I'm sure it'll be the 4.
Damn.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
I wish it was at noon. How many West Coast games end up getting? Did any ever get played at noon? No?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. Well, never mind then.
No.
I was going to say that maybe Mario Davis and Cam Jordan would be locked in because it's a little bit earlier in the morning people and whatnot. But no, I guess not. The point is, there is no point. The point is the Chargers are actually probably going to kick their ass because you're on the road. The offense sucks, and you cannot stop the run. And if there's one thing that the Los Angeles Chargers want to do, it's to run the ball.
Even with Justin Herbert. And also, everybody in the receiver room for the Chargers is banged up. I mean, they've got it held together with duct tape and super glue, but still, even if they had all their guys, they wouldn't run the football. It's who they are.
Nick has a pretty interesting point about how he views the Saints kind of rest of the season, where now that they maybe are getting a bit more healthy, they have to prove injuries to be a valid reason instead of an excuse for why everything has gone so awry. I think that's a level of nuance that people aren't going to actually engage with. I just find it to be a bit interesting. Like, I don't know that there's anything that this Saints team could do, unless, go on like a legendary type run, which nobody believes that's going to happen. I don't know that there's anything that they could do that would make me believe in anything going forward, given the last 3 years of a sample size that we have at this point. But I mean, at this point, what are you watching the Saints game? Like, what are your goals in watching it? You're watching because you like football, right? It's your favorite team. You want to see that do. But I literally, it's kind of crazy because in the NFL, you should feel pretty good about every game. You should always have a chance. I just hate how this matches up in terms of strengths and weaknesses. And so I guess when I'm looking for more, I'm not even looking for expecting a win. I guess I'm looking for, okay, if you're a bit more healthy now, can Clint Kubiak start to kind of dial things up again? Can you bring back some offensive success and excitement? Can Now's, because I could excuse Spencer Rattler. I'm grading on a major curve here recently because he's playing an offense that's been decimated. But if he has Olave and Hill and now Kamara and Lucas Patrick and Cesar Ruiz back, still no Eric McCoy, which is the main
helps,
piece.
though.
Yeah, I mean that helps. I'm gonna give him a little less of a curve this game. I need to see him play a little better. So I'm that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm watching this game not even with wins and losses in mind, which is a sad place to be. I'm watching this game just to see, like, can it be a bit more positive?
Yeah, so I will say this about this matchup. Okay, so the Chargers are very stingy, obviously leading the NFL in points given up, but also they don't score a lot. I mean, they're only scoring 17 per game. So it's not going to take 35 points to win the game.
14, baby. That's all we need.
You have to come up with a game plan to take care of the football, take your chances when they're there, but not try to do too much, even if you have your guys back. Because the one strength of the Chargers is they are going to play great, solid, sound defense. But if you can just nickel and dime them a little bit and score 14, you got – because what the Cardinals, what they score, 15? And they beat the Chargers, was it 15-14, I believe?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
They don't take a lot. They're just very stingy. So you can't try to do too much offensively. Be patient. Don't get overzealous because you got your weapons back. And just know if you score 17, you've got a great chance of winning the game.
Dude, how good is Jesse Minter?
Really good.
I mean.
Because he hasn't had Bosa. Shocker. My God. Like, hey, bud. Like,
so
put down the weights.
You're out on Bosa.
Put down the weights or something. Like,
yeah.
He's like one of those guys that's like too in shape.
At least he's not missing for illness,
That's true.
It could be worse.
That's true. But, I mean, he has a strain every other game.
Yeah. I mean, Minter, though, clearly an NFL coach coaching college last year.
Yes.
And, well, the results speak for themselves because now to go to – I mean, where did the Chargers rank last year defensively?
Not there.
Really?
No.
It was bad?
Let me see.
And now they're number one in the league. Damn. Harbaugh's elite at getting his culture to be infused into places. So, what do you think, guys, in the Body For It YouTube chat?
So,
what are you watching this Saints game for Sunday? Let me know.
Last year, the Chargers were 24th, giving up 23.4 points per game.
Shout out Minter. Shout out Harbaugh. That's crazy. But not this week. Shout out Saints. Get that dub. Yes, Taylor, you want to say something before we go?
The defense. That's what I'm watching. I mean, I get it. Like, you want to see the offense
I've given up
improve.
on the defense, unfortunately.
I get that. If you can have a get-right game, this might be the offense to do that.
Sure.
I mean, they're averaging 17.7 points a game for the season. There's only 5 teams behind you. It's the Panthers, the Browns, Patriots, the Giants, and the Dolphins without Tua.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then I get it. You can say, okay, well, the Saints are scoring more points per game, but it was so many in week 1 and 2. That's kind of an outlier.
Yeah.
If you look at the last 3 weeks, points per game, the Saints offense has still been better.
Oh, wow.
The Saints offense, 16.7 in the last 3 games. The Chargers, 16 straight up. So
there we go.
This offense is struggling. So I get it. The defense has been really bad. Can you get a little bit healthier? Can you show some sign of life? Maybe Rattler can find a rhythm on the opposite side.
Here's to hoping. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the 2 guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.